What up, everyone? Welcome to the Chinacat show. Figured throughout my usual Monday, got some things in the news. It's only been a couple days since I talked to you guys. Not much happened. My same old, looking for funny news articles and doing Breath of the Wild. It's a good game and shit. Only like nine years late to the party or some shit like that. Whenever that fucking game came out. No, it came out for the Wii when the Switch came out, which was weird. But man, it is what it is. But yeah, no. Hopefully you all doing good today. Happy Monday. So yeah, we got some shit in the news today. Let's hop right into this crap. Bang. The fuck? There was some trucks outside. So yeah, I actually read this. I read this when it happened. It's happened. Well, this is telling me it happened January 5th, but I'm pretty sure it was sooner than that. Maybe it was this past January. But yeah, a woman charged $1,010 for a single Subway sandwich. Imagine that, dude. Look on your receipt when you get home, you realize they made you like a $1,000 sub. I'd be like, dude, did $5 footlong really cost that much now? I mean, they're like $5 footlongs now are like fucking like $10. I think last month, yeah, it was the $9.97. Like a spicy Italian, which they don't even call it spicy Italian anymore. They call it something weird. I literally had to ask the lady when I went last time. It was a couple of weeks ago. I was like, "Where's your spicy Italian?" And she like brought me over and like pointed to it, and then waited. And I was like, "Yeah, that's what I want." And she's like, "Okay." Like, lady, I asked you specifically where's this sandwich because I haven't seen it on this menu. It's not spicy Italian like it used to be. It's something completely different. But yeah, she like waited for me to give her the okay to make the sandwich. It was a weird predicament, but yeah, Subway is fucking weird, man. I mean, when you're fucking her dude that was doing the $5 foot long, Jared, yeah. When your mascot gets thrown in jail for child pornography, CP and shit, yeah, I'm sure your whole business is going down the drain. But yeah, no, this lady, $1,000 is a complete accident too. Columbus, Ohio, a woman is out of $1,000, and it's all thanks to a Subway sandwich, which was supposed to be a quick bite for Lelita Bishop, had turned into a nightmare. There's no way, unless it's wrapped in gold or from some other place, I would never pay $1,010 for a Subway sandwich. Bishop told WSYX. Okay, hold on. Unless it's wrapped in gold or from. So what's this other place you pay $1,000 for a fucking sub? Like I know that Salt Bay. He has that restaurant in Las Vegas. That dude that does the whole. Yeah, it's fucking nasty, man. And a lot of reviews say like that guy's a ripoff and stuff. But yeah, he has some. I know he has like steak for that much, but I mean. Unless again like a cheesesteak from Salt Bay. Yeah, I don't think there's any other place that charges that much for a Subway sub lady. I mean that's a crazy sentence. This is almost like a Florida man stick right here. But yeah, no, she stopped by the Thornton's gas station on Winchester Pike to grab a bite from Subway on January 5th, which I thought was a lot. I could have swore this happened last year. The receipt shows that she ordered 3 subs for her and her family. She wasn't expecting to spend over $1,000 on just one sub. When she went back to check, the Subway shop inside the gas station was suddenly closed. Oh, she got fucking scammed. I talked to this Subway person. I talked to this Subway person in person. What the fuck, dude? And just was trying to see what was going on and to see if they can instantly credit me back. They told me I had to get a hold of Subway directly. There's no phone number that leads to a live person, she said. She got scammed. He totally got scammed. After multiple failed attempts in trying to reach Subway and after attempting to dispute it with her bank, Bishop said she feels hopeless. I'm just trying to make ends meet at this point. She said, stressed, overwhelmed. I couldn't get groceries at one point because my account was a negative. Oh, I put in here negative. Shit. Leanne Lenigan is the director of consumer relations and investigations from the Better Business Bureau, laying down what Bishop should do to protect herself. Another route is she can use the resources we have here at the Better Business Bureau. Jesus. Hold on. Let me reread that. Another route is she can use the resources we have here at Better Business Bureau. Her dispute resolution process, she could file a complaint with the Cornwall, Connecticut Business Bureau, where Subway is an accredited business, which they pledge to respond to any complaints brought to their attention, said Langan. I guess that's her. Langan says what happened to Bishop could be considered theft, and she could also file a police report. She could take that to her bank and say, here's my receipt, and here's where you gave them $1,000. If you can't make this right for me, I'm willing to file a fraud affidavit, said Langan. Lenigan? Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Lenigan, something. For anyone shopping, the best protection is to use a credit card when at the counter. Credit card companies offer better protection on your purchases. Bishop is just hoping to find a way to get her account out of the negative. You know, I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to give legal advice, nor am I going to try to give legal advice, but there's got to be some type of district manager or something you can get a hold of. I don't think you should look in the right places because every place has a district manager. I mean, for like any fast food, any like Walmart has district managers, Hannaford's, Ralph's, fucking Safeway, fucking Shaw's, fucking Victory when that was still around, fucking IGA. I'm just gonna go down a list of shit that all has district managers, and two of them are not in service anymore. So, but like, imagine that, dude. I can't imagine fucking going home and be like, wow, this sandwich costs like $1,000. You know, go around and sell that shit on eBay and give the receipt. Like, I got proof of spending $1,000. This is worth $1,000. But yeah, no. It also sounds like a fucking scam. Because I mean, I've seen there are gas stations with Subway. That is a thing. But they ended up charging that much, $1,010 for like pretty much like it wasn't even one sub. Like that's I would consider that all three subs. I mean, yeah, I feel like they probably swiped her card. They probably wouldn't even. They were working there, but it was like some scam. They figured to get like the one person, grab it, and then get the fuck out. Because maybe they know the loophole, like Subway has like a shady customer service. I mean, they have to have customer service at fucking Subway. And if they don't, I mean, fuck, man. That's I mean, this lady, it's gonna be a blessing for her. She might make like thousands and thousands of dollars in like fucking suing them or something. Because I mean, it's technically their fault. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't know. But I think yeah, shit like this shit like this happens a lot with ATMs, gas stations. There's been plenty of videos, plenty of evidence and stuff of people putting out these little scanners and stuff where you put your credit card number in, and it registers the credit card number. It's like a rubber ducky, and it takes all your password and stuff, and they just go and use it and buy probably a bunch of Steam cards or something, because that seems, or Google Play cards. I don't really even understand that scam. Because a lot of times when they do calling scams or scams that involves, your computers, you need to update your virus protection or else we can lock your computer, and they lock your computer, so you end up paying that, but then they ask you to go and buy. I'm not understand why they do that. The whole buy a Google Play card or something. It's so fucking weird. But yeah, no, watch out for that. Watch out for scams like that. That's, I don't know. It just seems to me that whole Columbus, Ohio, with Bishop and the $1,000 sandwich, that seems very, very suspicious. And yeah, I don't know why she didn't go to the police in the first place. I don't know. Some people don't really know what's going on in the world. That's why you should pay attention to a lot of things. So that doesn't happen. I'm not saying it's her fault, but it's better to be prepared than not prepared. This Dunkin' Donuts coffee, it's fucking terrible. It's like so I gave it. It's like a holiday. Had in there. They don't even drink coffee. I don't even know why they had it. It's fucking terrible, terrible, man. Cool. So our next one. So this is kind of interesting. So Antarctica doesn't have people living there. Um, it doesn't have a language of its own. It's not technically owned by anyone. I guess it's an agreement that no one owns Antarctica, because they want everyone to be able to go there and do research and shit. Well, according to this article, it's from the BBC, the British Broadcasting Channel. Yeah, isolated for 6 months, scientists in Antarctica are beginning to develop their own accent. So yeah, fucking yeah. I guess Antarctica is getting an accent. Is that a thing? I mean, wouldn't it be from a mixture of so many different scientists from all over the world stuck in this one little box down in Antarctica? I think that's. Do they do multi different countries for doing research here? I mean, I don't think it's if you ever seen the movie The Thing. There's two versions of that movie. We just talk about the John Carpenter one, because I'm sure a lot of you probably don't know the thing from outer space or something like that. It was based. John Carpenter one was based off of that one, but both have taken place in Antarctica. But yeah, I would think. I know in that movie it was all the same language, but I would think, yeah, after being stuck with somebody or a bunch of people, you kind of just develop something like that. But this is actually a really long article, but we gotta split it up. There's a cool part in this where they develop not even like accent. You develop their own like language, like kind of like not even like a language, like slang or something like that for different things. But all right, so yeah, Antarctica is a bleak, remote, and dark place during the winter. By a handful of people each year brave the conditions to live almost totally cut off from the rest of the world. The experience can change how they speak. It was a suitably icy farewell salute. A handful of snowballs arched through blah blah blah. Well, I'm not trying to read this whole thing. It's a really long article, but yeah, no, this is states that supposedly they have their own language. Let me go down to that. But yeah, no, okay, so speak like a Antarctica winterner. Residents in Antarctica research stations have developed their own terms and vernacular for certain activities throughout the day. Some of their origins in military terms, others have chopped up as jokes or happenstance. Here are a few that you could try for yourself. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like they almost like it's not even like a language. Like again, it's chopped up words like something used like military police talk or lingo like skateboarding lingo. Lingo, there we go. It's like skateboarding lingo or something. So, FOD plod, picking up rubbish. FOD stands for foreign object debris. FOD, FOD plod. Can't even call somebody that. Somebody call somebody a FOD pod. Dingle day, a clear blue sky day. Dingle, dude. That's not a word I'd use for dingle day. I mean, what was it called? Dingleberries. I'm not going to go into what that means. If you know, you know. If you don't, you have Google dingleberries. But yeah, I think of that when they say dingle day. Like it's such a nice dingle day. I'd be like, nah, it's not, dude. It would never be a nice day when the first word is dingle. Okay, gash, washing up, cleaning, and waste duties. I take a gash. Eh? Take a gash. Washing up, cleaning, and waste duties. Isn't that like, um, is that like the bathroom too? So you just kind of, because it's usually culturally appropriate when you're like, oh, I gotta take a shower, let somebody know, like, no, usually like, hey, I'm gonna take a shit before we leave. No, usually I just go to the bathroom, but like, I gotta take a shower before. It's a little bit more socially acceptable. But when you have one word that describes like the whole bathroom experience, like all the different experiences you could use in the bathroom, I don't know. It seems weird. Cause sometimes you live down there, so obviously you're working that whole time down in our Antarctica. So you could be like, you know, I'm going to Gash. I was like, all right, it's like gonna be 5 minutes. It's gonna be 30 minutes. It's gonna be 45 minutes. Like, I don't know. This one doesn't make any? I don't know. You shouldn't put up. You shouldn't put waste duties and washing up in the same category as the same word. It makes no sense for me. Smoko, smo, oh, that's not smook. It'd be like smooku, smooku, because there's no e there. Because the e makes the o sound like o. So spooku, tea and coffee break, obviously smoke break. That's pretty self-explanatory. Except, smooku. You gotta say like, hey, I'm smooku. Like if I was for my first time down there and I don't know this, and I just see somebody go smooku, and they just walk out. I'm questioning where I'm at in life. I'm like, all right, we got guys speaking baby down here. It's like, yeah, no, that's a terrible. Makes sense. Fucking terrible word for um, Antarctic Antarcticist. What would be the yeah? What would be the Because there's English, there's Oriental, Asian, technically, and then there's Indian, India, like Hindu. I guess I mean, what would be the word that you describe this language? Like if Antarctica actually had a actual language, what would be the word? Like Antarcticist? Eh, that sounds so bad. Antist. There you go. We gotta call it Antist. Since all these other ones like Fodplod or Gash or Smooku. Okay, so Fid, a British Antarctic survey employee down south. Oh, fuck does that mean? A British Antarctic survey employee down south. I mean, are they from down south? I mean, they're British, so down south is it? What's down south for? What? Oh, okay. I'm just going to say this right out. I don't even understand what the fuck that means. All right, on to the next one. Do. Ski do or snow bike? Well, that makes sense. See that you could rock that. You could rock do. Get the do. I mean, it makes sense. Cut down a word. Frickle. Sort thought something or mess around. Frickle. Isn't frickle a word? That's a word. I'm 110% sure that's already a fucking word. You can't just take a word and make it a new word. I mean, I guess you could. Oh wait, no. No, Frickle. Frickle is the one of the goth kids from fucking South Park. There we go. So yeah, so the Antarctic people down there, yeah, they took the goth kid from South Park's name, one of them, and made it to sort those something or mess around. I sweat through something, sweat through mess around, sweat through something. So to frickle to that's stupid. Gunk to sleep. This one, Fox Hat. A base cinema night. So it's freaking movie night. Fox Hat. I mean, I guess, what does Fox in the military mean? I think Fox means like base or something. Foxtrot or something. I don't know. That one's weird. Fox Hat. Does I have any, 'cause I know like Fox in military is like, you know, Code, paste, Fox Hat. Don't give me a Fox Hat. No, I don't want a Fox Hat. Lingo. Oh, well, yeah, no. Yeah, well, I guess Urban Dictionary has a different has a different definition for Fox Hat. Okay, well, that's yeah. Damn, dude. So, yeah, I guess I mean, yeah, there's a lot in this article. I didn't. If you want, it's on the BBC. It's probably. I read the first few, and it was pretty interesting. It's pretty much stating again when you're stuck with a bunch of people from different parts of the country or the world, I mean, imagine how to fucking sleep in that. I mean, obviously you have like they have some like shift gear for that, but man, dude, that's gotta be cold. Waking up and coming out. Shit, man. But yeah, no, you have like a bunch of people stuck in one place like this for 6 months to a year. Shit, probably even longer, I'd guess. There's probably some people out there that probably just has no like wife or kids or anything to do, so they just stay down there. Yeah, you probably develop your own accent. I mean, isn't that what happened in America? I mean, just after so many years and just people just kind of we developed this our way of speaking English, I guess you could say. Same thing with like down south or sure even Massachusetts or even New York or down south. Everyone has accents. So yeah, it would only make sense if people down south or people in Antarctica is technically down south, way, way down south. The bottom of this, like when they say deep south, this is deep south. This is the deepest south you get. And after this, you're just going back up north. Because, the earth isn't flat, people. We could argue, don't need to get in arguments about flat earth, but earth isn't flat. But yeah, accents. It's a weird thing, but it makes sense after thinking about it. Yeah. This one is actually this a couple days ago, right after I did the last podcast. I haven't read it only because I kind of lost it, but then refound it. But I'm not understanding. I haven't read this. Ooh, okay, this is going to be good. So if you don't like gore or anything, I mean, it's not that gory, but yeah, this is, yeah. Former funeral house owner arrested after a corpse lay in the hearse for 2 years. All right. One, you must have a really shitty business if A, you're not using that hearse, or B, maybe the hearse was broken down. But dude, how do you like explain that to people? Like, we kind of lost your, grandpappy. We don't know what happened to him. And 2 years later, found out they found him. Oh, it was a woman's corpse. Woman's corpse was found. Okay, grandmother. Grandmother Betsy. We lost grandmother Betsy. We don't know what happened to her. And then you forgot that your hearse broke down and she was behind there because he was so, he was just so pissed off by, that Ford hearse. The engine would just shit the bed on the side of the road. But yeah, jokes aside, yeah, no, this is a real thing. In Colorado, too, of all places. Police in Colorado have arrested a former funeral home owner accused of hiding a woman's corpse in a hearse for 2 years and hoarding the cremated remains of at least 30 people. What in the fuck? Okay, yeah, okay, this is the only one I haven't read. So we're about to get into territory that I don't even know about what's about to happen. This is down in fucking Denver, too. Oh, I need a drink of coffee for this one. Excuse me. That fucking coffee sucks, man. I don't know why I'm drinking it. Shit, man. A former funeral home owner, and this is in Denver, accused of keeping a woman's corpse in the back of a hearse for 2 years and hoarding the cremated remains of 35 people have been arrested, authorities said. Thursday's night's arrest of Miles Hartford, 33, comes in connection with the latest in the series of offenses by by Colorado funeral homeowners, including a discovery of nearly 200 decomposing bodies in a bug-infested funeral home facility last year. The findings have underscored the laxness of state funeral home regulations and have brought pressure on lawmakers to try to strengthen laws. Damn, dude. 200 decomposing. That's some like. That's like some Ted Bundy shit. Who was the one where they found like the all the bodies under the house? That wasn't. That was Ed Kemper or something. Something like that. It was one of the fatter ones. Yeah, dude, that's wild. I would think that law. I would think that law would already be like pretty solid law. I mean, you screwing with remains of a dead. Well, I mean, I already said like I don't really care what happened to my body when I die because I'm dead. Like I'm somewhere wherever the fuck I am. Like I'm not here, so I'm giving two fucks. But damn, dude. A grisly scene of urns stashed around the Hereford property from a crawl space from inside the hearse where the 63-year-old woman's body lays was uncovered in early February during a court-ordered eviction of Hartford home, police said. So yeah, a fucking funeral home actually got fucking evicted. So yeah, no, they must have been fucking around. I mean, who just like keeps that much shit, like dead shit? Like no one decided to, that's done. No one decided to fucking like question why like they haven't got their, the remains of like any of their family members. Like this, I mean, 200. I mean, I guess, I mean, that could be like 2 months of, 2 months of bodies. I mean, I don't know how many people die a month in Colorado, but someone, I mean, even this lady, 2 years, like no one questioned was like, did she have any relatives? Like, how dumb are people? Like, not one fucking person questioned why this lady, what? That's just fucking bewilders me. How the fuck? Fuck. Well, on to this. While searching the property, police opened the door of a hearse to a foul odor, seeing the outline of a human body seemingly strapped to the gurney and covered in blankets, according to the arrest affidavit. So she was still strapped, like, what? So she must have been getting, like, delivered back to the funeral home, and then something happened, and maybe the dude just quit, and they didn't know that body was in there. I'm trying to make sense of this, and there's no way to make sense of something like this. Oh, holy fuck, dude. The Hartford owned Apollo Funeral and Cremation Services in Denver's suburb of Littleton. Police said the hoarded cremations, it should be cremations, right? Appear to be those of people who died from 2012 to 2024. The funeral home has been closed since September of 2022. So 2 years, dude. 2 years that's been closed, but they've been. That's almost fucking. That's 10 years, dude. 10 years, like, and not one person has said something about that, dude. That's some fucking weird shit, dude. I would think if I didn't get any of my parents or anyone of people I care about that, like, I was supposed to have, like, their remains or, or even the bodies would be buried and shit, I'd be fucking talking some shit, dude. There'd be some lawyers involved. There'd be some police. There'd be some shit, dude. So, and you telling me that this went on from 2012, where the Earth was supposed to just, to 2021, legitly 10 years. That's 10 fucking years right there. And not one fucking person has said something like, "Hey, we didn't get our person, like our grandpappy or brother Bill or something. I mean, maybe a couple of them were child molesters. They were like, you can keep them. But, dude, and I think that's probably like, even if somebody dies and they have no family, that's got to be like a routine procedure. Like they have to like fill out paperwork. They gotta be something. Because usually when they find a dead body, I mean, you gotta fill out like, there's a police report, even if it's like, it's natural causes or something. It's filled out. Yeah, whatever happens to, people that don't have families, that just, nothing happens. Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, fucking 10 years of just, build up the bodies. A warrant lists potential charges of abuse of corpses, forgery of death certificates, oh shit, and theft of money paid for the woman's cremation through Denver District Attorney Beth McCann said previously that other charges are possible. Hereford released from custody Friday after briefly appearing in court by video. Available court documents did not yet list a defense attorney who could comment on Hartford's behalf. No voicemail has been set up at a telephone listing for him, and he has not responded to any emails. I'm sure this guy is not going to be responding to any emails or any of this. This is some like, you question shit like this. Because, I mean, they talking about forgery of death certificates. So we could be talking, this guy could be like flipping, he could be giving people false identities on like the dark web and shit, just flipping it off for like, a couple, like a Bitcoin or two. Well, not even that. Like, that's a little bit too much. Well, I don't know how much I knew Downey goes for on there, but I'm guessing it's probably a Bitcoin. What is that, like at 40,000 or some crazy shit like that. Still. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. It gets even more crazier. Down here, police interview her for the day after the February 6th discovery. The arrest affidavit showed Denver police CMDR crime scene doctor or something. I don't know what that means. Matt Clark previously said that Hartford, Mr. H, I keep wanting to say Hartford, but that's not. Mr. H acknowledged to police that he owed money to several crematoriums in the area and that none would cremate the woman's body, so he decided to store it in the hearse. The deceased woman's family told investigators they were given what they believe were the woman's ashes, which have been turned over to the medical examination officers. Holy shit, dude. This dude could just went into some fucking fireplace and just threw some ashes in a bag and just give them. I don't know what ashes look like. Actually, I do. I forgot about that fucking story. Me and my buddy, let's make this quick. We were in high school and we went down. We used to live up the street from a river. And when we're down, we used to mountain bike up and down the river. But we went to a part of the river where you have to take the road. But there was two two cans of like, I guess like fruit or something, but there was like butterflies, but then there was all this gray, weirdish like powder dust, and I poked it, and then I realized that it's probably like the resting spot of somebody that passed away that like, fly fishing there and stuff. So yeah, no, I do remember. Yeah, I did wash my hands afterwards, but yeah, dude, they got given the wrong fucking person. Damn, dude, that fucking sucks. So this dude was going to like just. So the guy had like no money to cremate this. What? He owed money, so he couldn't get it cremated. So, wait, you're just gonna keep fucking old Betsy and fucking the hearse until what? You can pay them back? I mean, well, how's that gonna work, dude? Like, he must have been like fucking using like wood ash or something. Fuck, man. When an arrest warrant was issued for Mr. H on February 12th, however, the suspect did not turn himself in. By Thursday, police still could not find him and offered a $2,000 award for information leading to his arrest. Authorities were able to possibly establish the identity of 18 individual cremains. Cremains? Is that like cremains? It's just cremains. If that's not a word, it is now a word today. It means cremation remains. Cremains. I don't even know if that's a fucking word. According to their arrest affidavit, police had discovered online reviews for the funeral home with a number of complaints. No shit, dude. The families cited poor communication from the company in giving back the remains of their loved ones. One family said they received ashes in an herb labeled the wrong name the document showed. Other Colorado funeral homes allegedly sent fake ashes, sent fake ashes and grieving families. Mr. H arrest follows the discovery of 190 decayed bodies in a building run by the Return of Nature Funeral Home in Penrose, Colorado, about 2 hours south of Denver. A married couple who owned the Return to Nature are awaiting trial in Colorado Springs following their arrest last year in allegations they abused corpse and gave fake ashes to relatives of the deceased. The operators of another funeral home in western Colorado city of Montrose. I'm guessing it's Montrose. We have a Montrose down here. So if I said your city's name's wrong, get yourself a better fucking funeral home. Received federal prison sentences last year for mail fraud after they were accused of sending body parts and what? In the mail, dude. Fake ashes. So yeah, no, Colorado has a problem. Damn, dude. Have a problem getting back your dead relatives' remains. Shit, dude. Can't imagine that. Like, what do they like? It's just wild, man. It's gotta have something to do with like either necrophilia or something crazy. I mean, or instead of paying for the cremations, it's just dumping bodies and just pocketing the money or something. Because I'm guessing maybe cremation is pretty expensive. I'm not sure. I've never buried anyone. I mean, I've never been to funerals and shit, but I've never buried anyone. So I wouldn't know like how much that is. But I mean, I would think like enough people die a day, you know. But I mean, I would think like after like close to what, like fucking 10 years? 10 years, yeah. 2012, 2021. I would think after that many years, someone were picked up on that and didn't go this far, like just give up. They're like, well, I mean, they said they were giving away ashes, but how long can you pull? Like, how much bullshit can you pull off of that? I mean, they did 10 years, so how many different people? I mean, that's only 200. I mean, that's 10 years being a funeral home. I would think it'd be way more than 200 people. So, I mean, unless they were only doing to certain people that they could get away with, just pocket the money. I mean, this got to be a scam right here. I know, I just talked about the other. It's got maybe a theme today, scams. I don't know. Yeah, fuck, man. It's really sad too when you might be looking forward to if that was like your father or like your mother or somebody like really fucking close, and then you reading this, and then like, oh shit, dude. I wonder if my like, I mean, it sounds like they can still like figure it out, like you know, figure out who's which and that the remains. Because I mean, bones have DNA on them, but then I mean, in a big furnace, I'd think maybe it burnt off the evidence of DNA on the bones. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's yeah. Sorry about the morbidness of that. I didn't realize it would be that morbid. I just figured like some dude quit and then they totally forgot about it. Like I didn't even know how actually I didn't even know how this would transpire. To tell you the truth, I was like, how do you just like lose a body for 2 years in a fucking funeral home? But then it looks like there's some fucking goddamn like either scamming people or just playing out Ted Bundy shit or something. But it sounds like a bunch of people out in Colorado just doing it. I mean, somebody figured out a loophole. They have lax laws on dead bodies, so you can, screw people out of not cremating their remains. Just give them a bag of ashes. I don't know. But yeah, on to the next thing. I just read this today, actually, right before I started this. Fucking USA Today wants me to. Would you like to set notifications? Always block. There we go. So, this is pretty funny. So, beep beep. Supreme Court rejects case of woman ticketed for honking her horn. Yeah, I always hate those people that honk for like no apparent reason. Like they always honk and they like wave to people and shit. I'm so used to people honking for not turning properly and shit here, but yeah, no. The driver had argued her beeps of support for a protest were protected by First Amendment rights. I put rights because, look, dude, you go honk honk. That's not even words, dude. That didn't come out of your mouth. You just honked. You made noise. You annoyed people. Just wave. This is out Washington. Oh, yeah, no, it's because it's the Supreme Court. This is out California, actually. That makes sense. Washington, don't honk you agree. How funny. The Supreme Court on Monday, this was taking the. Okay, that's before we even go forward. This is how crazy this lady is. Whoever took the fucking Supreme Court. Like, lady, the ticket is probably like $20. You're not making a difference. Just pay your $20 fucking ticket, lady, and just shut up and move on with your life. You just wasted more money taking this shit to court than you did. Oh, God. All right. Here we go. I read a little bit of this, but just thinking about it now, I'm just like, oh, God, man. Hold on. The Supreme Court on Monday upheld a California traffic law that bans honking, other than warning other drivers, turning down a challenge to the law from a woman ticketed from honking while driving by a rally outside her congressman's office in 2017. It is 2024 now. All right. We gotta do some research after this. Okay. Susan Porter. Susan, if you ever like watching this podcast, I don't know why you did this. Had argued her beeps of support were protected by her First Amendment rights. First Amendment. I'm just going to say rights because it sounds right to me. Uh, the car horn is the sound of democracy in action, her lawyers wrote in their appeal. Oh, fuck, dude. No. But the court didn't bite. The justices declined without comment to review the California law. Shit, dude. Though they appear to be rarely enforced, similar laws are on the books in 41 states, according to the court records. A New York law bars drivers from sounding a car horn for anything other than a reasonable warning. Missouri abolishes drivers to use their horns for warning purposes only. Hey, the Supreme Court is generally reluctant to question the constitutionality of laws that virtually every state has enacted, California lawyers argued. Porter's attorneys had said such requirements defy reality during the pandemic to avoid bringing large crowds together for a traditional campaign rally. Then President candidate Joe Biden organized drive-in rallies in which he endorsed people to honk if you want to be reunited again. He was breaking laws before he was even a president. No political fights in the comments, please. Whatever, like, even if I don't get comments, I just don't bring that shit up. Part of this, dude. Everybody said like half of all the states said don't honk, and this guy's like, oh, honk to support me. He's like, dude, you're already breaking the law, dude. Fucking, like, I don't think this person thought this out before he wrote this. Fuck, man. In 2020, a convoy of truckers honked their horns outside the White House in protest as former President Donald Trump was delivered remarks in the Rose Garden. At the time, Trump described the horns interrupting his remarks as a sign of love. Okay, so, but a third judge panel of the San Francisco-based U.S. Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit agreed with California that too much honking makes the horn less effective as a warning device to other drivers and pedestrians. No shit. It can be distracting, the majority said. One of the three judges disdained, whatever, saying she would have allowed political protest honking. The two others said it would be too difficult, if not impossible, for officers to enforce the law only when there's proof of honking has distracted other drivers or disturbed the peace. To be sure, most non-warning honks do not create distractions resulting in accidents. You have Circuit Judge Michelle Friedland wrote for the appeals court, but we discern no plausible means by which California could permit non-distracting honks while prohibiting distracting honks. Actually looks like she'd be doing that. So yeah, pretty much. Okay, so we're not even going to like. Oh, dude. Okay, so I'm going to skip all this. Right down. Supposedly, according to this, she had been pulled over according to the state after honking her horn 11 to 15 times in the road to support the protests. Dude, that's like, look, I could see you going by and be like, honk, honk. I don't think any cop is going to give two fucks about that. But when you're sitting here being like, yeah, someone's going to be annoyed by that. So, but again, like, think about this. You have spent probably more than $238 for your lawyers. The time from 2017 until now that you probably went to court already, like well over 10 times. Well over 10 times. Never mind, in order to get the Supreme Court, you have to go through a bunch of other court cases. So you spent more money fighting this stupid ticket than just paying the stupid $238. Just pay that. Do you really, did she really think she had a chance? The first time, her lawyer sure has said, look, there's a law, and you legitly, obviously, come on, like, if this is true, which, there's no proof it's true. This is all hearsay, really, at the end of the day. But that's an obsessive amount of honking. But, yeah, so, if you want to support whoever the fuck you want to support, go ahead, man. If you want to honk once or twice, well, honk, whatever, wave out, do your thing. Oh, go ahead. But when you make a scene, and even if it wasn't like a scene where, people will look at you, draw attention, like if you weren't trying to draw attention, but you did anyways, expect consequences. You know what they say, if you fuck around, you find out, or, yeah, you fuck around, you find out, She found out. And I'm guessing she's probably out of probably close to $10,000 for all those lawyers. I'm guessing lawyers to go into Supreme Court isn't cheap. Maybe she got by, what do you call it, pro bono or something. Maybe because some young new lawyer thought he could win this. I don't know. Even if the first court case is spending $1,000 to try to prove a $200 ticket, just pay the fucking $200 ticket. I don't know. Set up a fucking GoFundMe for your stupid ticket. Maybe write that senator that you beeped at and be like, hey, you paid for my ticket. It's all your fault. Or I don't know. Do something. Don't bring this to the Supreme fucking Court, dude. Yeah, this was brought to the Supreme fucking Court over beeping. That's like if I parked out on my street. I got a ticket for like $80. And I decided to fight it all the way to the Supreme fucking Court. Like, but it's my right to park on my street, even though it says no parking. And they're not going to fucking, you're not going to win that. You ain't going to win because people are just be like, well, it said no parking, just don't park there. It's easy as that. You don't have like sometimes I get it. You should always sorry, there's something. Yeah, it's probably fake. Something about a new anaconda was discovered. Hey, I actually saved that. Sometimes, even if your rights are taken away, and I'm not trying to like go down any rabbit holes with anyone. I'm saying like shit like parking, jaywalking, dumb shit like that, man. Sometimes it's better just to pay the damn thing and move on. Unless it's really, really like obviously like you were like they were in the wrong and you shouldn't get fucking fined for it. You park somewhere that says, I just fucking paid the fine. I can't believe like they would actually charge $200 for a fucking beeping fine. That seems a little outrageous. But again, if you have enough money to pay for the Supreme Court taking over your honking fucking fine, then you can pay the 200 something dollars for that. And that's even worse because even if you couldn't pay that, you just made it look like you could pay it. Just going this far into the court system just so you can get to this Supreme fucking Court where they got 100 other things to do than take care of you honking your horn. So yeah, dumb people. Like this almost belongs in Florida women or Florida man, which comes to our next and my favorite part of this podcast. Florida man, Florida man, Florida man. Oh, we got a good one today for you kids. All you guys out there in the internets. We got a good Florida man today. Jesus. I have so many questions about this one. Yeah, it's great. So, all right. So we all know Florida. I mean, it's pretty the humid climate. You can find lizards, alligators, poisonous snakes, probably poisonous spiders, bears. I guess it's bears in Florida since that lice. I've been reading that everywhere. I guess that whole thing I had on my last podcast couple of them ago about the shoot on site for the bears. That's a real fucking thing. I'm still finding that shit everywhere. Like I don't even know, dude. Bears, before we go into Florida, dude, does Florida even have bears? All right, ladies and gentlemen, according to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, I'm going to throw this up on the screen. Black bear is the only species of bears found in Florida. FWC biologists estimate that there are approximately 4,050 black bears in Florida. Adult male black bears are usually weigh more between 250 to 350 pounds. The largest adult male black bear in Florida weighed about 760 pounds. That's a big fucking bear, dude. That's a big fucking bear. So yeah, bears are found in Florida. So that was solved. Because I didn't know there was bears in Florida. Because I've been down there. But yeah, that's not many bears for a state. 4,000. Think about how many human beings there are in like a city. Take a handful of that. Because most cities where they got 1 million bears, or like 1 million bears, say population 1 million. Take 4,000 of them. We'll round down to 4,000. Take the size of Florida and scatter those people around Florida. That's almost nothing. So, yeah, that law is bullshit law. But that's not what we were talking about today. We are talking about this lady who is sentenced to probation after pulling a live alligator out of her pants during a traffic stop. All right, I have so many questions about this. One, how did the police not realize it's a fucking alligator in her pants? I don't want I guess there's one place you could hide it, and we just gonna leave at that because I don't want to get demonetized for, if you know what I'm saying. But Yeah, I don't know, man. Alligators, they still babies this big. They move around. They, like move around. They gotta look like that and shit. Except down there. But let's read this. I've read a little about this. It gets pretty fucking ridiculous, man. A Florida woman has been sentenced to probation after allegedly pulling an alligator out of her yoga pants. Yoga pants during a traffic stop, according to WGHP. I am going to tell you, if you do not know what yoga pants are, then one, you've been living on a fucking rock for all these days. 'Cause all these days since like what, the fucking 80s? And two, how the fuck do you hide that in there without getting bit or without someone seeing it? Like, damn, dude. Ariel, we call her Ariel today. 25 was arrested on May 6th at 3:30 a.m. after officers stopped her and 22-year-old Michael Clemens, for running a stop sign in Punta Gorda, Florida. I actually used to live in Punta Gorda and next to Port Charlotte and stuff, so I know exactly where this happened. It makes perfect sense. There's some crazy people fucking down there, but yeah. Hey, next time, Michael, stick it down your pants a little bit, maybe a little bit more, believable. Probably not, but I mean, still, you probably get away with it quicker than somebody with a fucking yoga pants on. Like, how the fuck? The two suspects told officers they were trying to collect snakes and frogs from underneath the overpass earlier that day. Police searched the vehicle and found 41 turtles, in which being held in a TJ Mutant Ninja Turtles backpack. Yeah, just look. Yeah, you gotta be funny with that one. We know what they were thinking. Like, oh, let's stick these turtles in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was so cliche, dude. Oh, man. That finding led officers to ask Ariel if she had anything else hiding in the car. She proceeded to pull a foot-long alligator out of her yoga pants, according to the Miami Herald. Like, dude. Like, you stand in there and you just go, like it's some fucking, like, David Copperfield fucking trick or some shit, dude. Like, how did even Bruce Campbell fell on the ground from that fucking horse shit, dude. Sorry, Bruce Campbell. Get back up there. Dude, like, how do you not realize your defendant, or whatever you call them when you pull them over? Okay, you going over there. You're not standing up. Like, how do you not realize she has this big fucking bulge in her yoga pants? And I mean, obviously, you can't these days. I'm not bring that joke into this, but you would know, dude. It'd be moving. Hey, it didn't even bite her or nothing. Didn't bite her in like the thighs. Like, damn, dude, how the fuck? The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission was called to take over, and the two suspects were charged with a number of animal-related crimes. She was charged with possession of American alligator, possession more than one turtle per day. What? Transporting more than one turtle and with turtle eggs, and possession of a soft shell turtle, all of which are crimes in the state of Florida. What's that one turtle per day fucking law in Florida? What? I really hope they're not eating them. I'd be fucked. I know there's turtle soup and shit, but I don't know. She was also cited for failing to appeal a court in July. She was held on a $10,000 bail released before the judge for sentence her before a judge for sentence her last Wednesday. So she was released on a $10,000 bond. So she's either trafficking animals or she has a rich family. I'm guessing the trafficking of animals. 25-year-old plead guilty to illegally possession of wild animals and was given 6 months of probation. She was also required 200 hours of community service and some money, and must donate $500 to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Committee. Still pending for Clemens. Yeah. Oh shit, yeah. In May, a 10-foot alligator broke into a Florida home by smashing through his floor to ceiling windows. It took 10 police officers and 2 trappers to move the animal. I like some Godzilla shit, dude. That's some Godzilla shit right there. This alligator resting in the bottom of the pool, dude, that happens to like fucking everyone in Florida. But yeah, dude, Florida has a lot of animals. Poisonous, non-poisonous. But the worst animals in Florida are the humans, dude. People in Florida are crazy. I do not understand them. I'm still trying to figure out how the police officers did not realize that there was a alligator inside this lady's yoga pants. And again, if you know what yoga pants are, they're really tight pants you wear for yoga. They were made famous in the 80s. I'm sure that information is not proper, or correct. Not correct, but I'm guessing they were the 80s because they had like the pull-up socks and the stupid-looking leotards and they do the whole, yeah. We've seen the 80s movies. But, yeah, try hiding a 1-foot alligator in those. I'm not sure, like, was it down here, the leg, on the ass? Like, where the fuck are you hiding that? In your pants, dude. Damn, dude. Florida, dude. Fucking people in Florida. Yeah, so that's the podcast. Sorry it wasn't so eventful. I didn't really find much. I'm gonna have more come out this week. We'll be working on them. Probably one more podcast. Haven't live streaming for fucking forever. I haven't been playing Fallout. I've actually been playing Zelda. My computer sounds like it's a freaking freight train. I have no idea about that. Well, that's outside. Nope, my bad. That was outside. That's outside. But yeah, should be more podcasts coming out. We'll try a live stream. I am playing Zelda. Maybe I have to throw it up there. Maybe I'm not. Depends. I got ready or not. I still gotta figure that out. For some reason, my computer doesn't even want to play it. But I got like a good graphics card. I got a GTX fucking 970. I should be able to play that with a i7 core. I think like 8-pin. Should be able to play that. I don't understand that. Oh yeah, I didn't really see much in the video game news. I don't think, fuck it. Let's look it up. Video game news. But I didn't really hear much. Well, yeah, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has that demo that came out. I think it was last week. Unfortunately, they didn't make one for the PC, and I still have my PS4. I did not have a PS5. Because, one, I'm not paying that much money for a PS5, and two, good luck finding one. And when you do, have fun paying for that price. But yeah, no, that came out. I haven't really heard much about anything else that I'd be interested in. I know there's still controversy on Sony and games. Game companies not letting people actually own their games. Doing a lot of fucking shit recently. Oh yeah, Suicide Squad failed. That was a new game from Warner Brothers. Trying to milk that franchise like the Grateful Dead and stuff. Yeah, I guess when that came out, like Suicide Squad that killed the Justice League. I guess from what I heard, it can only be played when you have internet. Even if you're playing single player, like old school, you're just playing by yourself. Gotta be on a server. I guess the server's crashing. People weren't able to play the game. I've been seeing a lot of people bitching about that game, like really coming down hard on that game. So it's too bad. It didn't even look good in the first place, to tell you the truth. But yeah, don't buy it. It's too bad. Borderlands movie first trailer looks at ridiculous. I guess that came out. The Borderlands. So if you didn't Borderlands, I guess check out the trailer is coming out or it did come out. I never played Borderlands. I tried for I think like 10 minutes. I don't know. Didn't get into it. Wasn't interested at that time or just wasn't feeling it. But never went back yet. Maybe one of these days. Yeah, not much. Oh, actually, so the Peacemaker debut for the John Cena's Peacemaker costume from Mortal Kombat One. That great that gameplay trailer just came out. That might actually. I don't know if I can get away with playing that. That might be not even copyrighted. It's probably too gory. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that. I'll watch it by myself. But yeah, I'll check that out. I've been wanting to play that game. I think it's on PC. I don't know if my PC would even run it. I can't even run Ready or Not. I got RoboCop, that new one that came out, and it's not even letting me run that either. So I don't know. It's just too new. Could update my graphics card or something. But yeah, that's the Chinacat podcast, Chinacat show. I am your lovable Miss Chinacat. Like Upshot, check me out. Like and subscribe. Check me out on Reddit, Facebook, and today is February 26, 2024, and you guys have a beautiful rest of your week. I will see you guys later on, hopefully, probably by Friday. Maybe I have a guest on. Yeah, we'll see. Ciao.